Help us, Jose Monkey. You're our only hope. Where are we?
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. This one was a bit tricky, but when I saw Zachary Fisk and his dog Lando in this video asking me to find them, and then they hit me with the Princess Leia quote, I knew that I had to do my best to see if I could find this place.
Help us, Jose Monkey. You're our only hope.
So what can we see? Well, it looks a bit like Endor, but the trees weren't quite right, and I didn't see any Ewoks, so I had to keep looking. Seriously though, there's not a lot to see here. It's a lot of nature. We've got trees and mountains. We see this one mountain ridge that has like some exposed rock on the side of the mountain, so I made a note of that. We can also see that there's like a city or town to the right of that, but I couldn't really see any details. As the camera turns, we see another city or town, but again, nothing that I could really search on. I noticed that there are some power lines here, so I thought maybe that would be helpful. And then as the camera continues turning to the left, we see this sunrise that's happening. And I assume it's a sunrise because hiking is usually more of a morning activity. People don't usually go hiking at night, but I guess I could be wrong about that. But assuming it is a sunrise, that would mean that that's east. The camera continues turning and we can see the rock that they're standing on here, and we can also see these antennas or masts that are here. And then we very briefly just see the rest of the surroundings, and it gave me the sense that this was like a cliff overlooking this valley. And we get a good look at his dog Lando, who looks like he's a very good boy. I think my dog Chopper would like Lando very much. Okay, so how the heck was I going to find this place? There's really not a heck of a lot to search on. In situations like this, your only option is really to do a reverse image search and hope that you can get something to match. But it was a bit of trial and error because I tried taking screen grabs of various different portions of this video and I got results, but they were really all over the place. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Tennessee, like every place. So I kept trying, just like taking a screenshot of a different portion of the video and seeing if I got different hits from that. Eventually I got something that looked like it might match that ridge that we see with the exposed rock on the side of it, and that was somewhere in Connecticut. I looked at it in the Google Maps 3D view and it seemed like it might be right, so I started looking around that area. Because although we can see that place in the video, that's not where they were. And usually when I see something like that in a video, I can just trace the angle backwards to figure out where you would need to be to get that view. But this looked like it was several miles away. And the problem there is that if you get the angle just a little bit wrong, you can be off by just miles. Also, I was looking in kind of the wrong place because I was looking northwest of that spot, and I really should have been looking kind of directly north. The angle between that mountain ridge and the sunrise is almost exactly 90 degrees, which meant I should have been looking for someplace that was directly north of there, but I was looking kind of northwest, so I kind of looked in a bunch of places that weren't really going to be right, assuming that was even the right place to look at all. Eventually, I decided that I wasn't finding it that way, so I tried to go back to the reverse image searching approach and see if I could get a different match. This time, it occurred to me that maybe I should use the sunrise, because the sunrise is the kind of thing that people like to take pictures of. And I played around with it a bit, and I eventually got a match that looked very much like it might be right. And it was for a location in Connecticut that wasn't too far from the other location I had found, so that seemed promising. So I went to check it out. And guys, that was it. You were on this cliff on Rattlesnake Mountain in Farmington, Connecticut. I used Google Maps to confirm that there were actually antennas on top of that mountain, and I managed to find a user-submitted photo that was a 360-degree view of that same spot where you recorded your video. I was able to use that to get a view of the mountain ridge and the antennas and everything else that was in your video. Okay, so this one took me a while to find, definitely more than 2 hours over the course of a couple different sessions when I looked. Of course, when I was collecting the screenshots to make this video this morning, I realized that I didn't have everything that I needed. I hadn't saved all the results from when I was actually searching for this. So I started trying to do the image searching again to reproduce some of them so I'd have visuals for this video. And wouldn't you know it, when I plugged in this view of that mountain ridge, I got a result immediately that told me where it was. So I guess Google Lens was in a really good mood this morning. That's all for now, guys. Please like and share this video, and if anybody else would like me to find them, record a video where you say, "Find me, Jose Monkey," or something like that on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me in a comment on that video.